Hey everybody, it's Ragnar here. Finally getting around to make this TorParse video that I've been promising you all for some time now. First thing that you need to do in order for TorParse to work properly, you need to be in Star Wars. Go to your preferences, combat logging, and you want to make sure that enable combat logging to file is marked. Apply, OK. Now, TorParse itself. It has several different options. You have your solo, group, my logs, and notifications. Notifications where you're going to get your friends requests and group requests, so on and so forth. My logs will come back to solo and grouping are relatively similar. They each have pop-outs, damage dealt, where it pops out, tells you exactly what command you're using, how much damage it's dealt, and your percentage of total overall damage. Damage taken, basically the same idea. Heals, threat, combat log, just the stats, and it works pretty much the same way for grouping as well. Personally, I like to use just the stats. So pop out, it'll give you your time length of the fight, your total damage, your total your DPS during the fight, as well as taken, threat, heals, so on and so forth. So nothing more to do now than to start parsing. Come here to the Gav Daragon mission deck, or command deck, sorry. And you have the operations training target MK5 training dummy. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we parse on him for more than 5 minutes. I normally like to parse on him for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, so it gives me something to work with when I'm cutting my my parse down. Just giving you a basic idea here. Okay, as you can see here, it's been giving me a running total for my total fight, as well as the amount of my DPS and my total damage for the fight. We're going to come to our TorParse. You're going to go to My Logs. You'll initially come here to Combat Logs. It'll give you your date, time, so on and so forth. You're going to click that. You're going to say Upload Combat Log. It'll bring you to this screen. You can give it a special description if you like, and upload. I've gone ahead and taken the liberty of uploading one earlier in the day. Oh. And we have it here. So once it's uploaded, you're going to want to tell TorParse that you want to see the analytical view. This is going to be your analytical view opposed to the log view. What you're going to do is you're going to want to click the fight, and then you're going to want to make the start time and end time match what is here. Okay, so you want to have this fight start at 8:56:05 and end at 9:01:54, which will give you your basic layout for what your fight has, or your DPS and so on and so forth. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move this start time up to what you see here. If you notice, you always start out real low and you build steam. So generally speaking, you're going to want to have your fight start at the beginning of these peaks to give you the best range of display. So we're going to move this forward 1 second at a time and watch the DPS climb. So it's climbed from 2566 to 2569. Then to 2575. 2568. So we're going back down now. Let's try one more second forward. 2559. Okay, so at at the 856.07 mark is our highest current DPS. Now that we have our starting point, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the damage dealt meter again. The endpoint must be at 300 or more. These are in seconds, so 300 seconds equals 5 minutes. What I'm doing here by grabbing these bars at the top is I'm lowering the window that I'm looking at so that I know where I'm going to end my fight. What I'm trying to do is I want to keep 300 right around the beginning of my view here. There we go. So 300, so 5 minute mark is right here. This red line here is your DPS meter. These are your individual hits and attacks. And as you can see, the DPS is pretty consistent throughout. And you'll see the peak right here at the end. And that's our highest DPS. So what we want to do is we want to set our fight to 341 seconds, or it's 5 minutes and 41 seconds. So 5 minutes and 41 seconds from 856.07. 5 minutes would be 9:01. 41 seconds would be 48. 9:01, 48. So our DPS is 2575. View 2621. And that's how you trim your parse. Now what you're going to do is you're going to have link to current fight here on the top. It's going to have a big long link. Right click, copy link address, hop right over to our guild website, and paste. Shout, and that's all there is to it. Good luck and happy parsing.